First off, I want to give all praises and glory to the Most High Yahweh in the name of His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS who taught me this truth. Salutations to all the brothers that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity, no matter what camp you're in or even if you're in the camp. And salutations to the elect. And today, I want to get a couple articles because Esau's bringing in the beast system, and when I start reading this shit, you'll see that this COVID-19, even though it is a plague out there, but they're using this as an excuse to bring in the digital dollar, and then slowly but surely after that, bring in the mark of the beast. So Edom deals with gradualism, and this is the definition: a policy of gradual reform rather than sudden change or revolution. So they made everybody quarantine, got everybody scared, and now they're going to be like, the economy is crashing, we need something to boost it up. They're going to bring in the digital dollar with the blockchain, and boom, we're in the beast system. So I'm going to read 3 articles and get some scriptures. So let me start. The first one I want to get is let's pay the stimulus in digital dollars. Federal Reserve accounts will make the financial system better, stronger, and more inclusive. The federal government is poised to send checks to Americans within weeks as part of a stimulus package to address the economic fallout from the spread of COVID-19. But lawmakers have said nothing about what the millions of people without bank accounts will do with these checks once they receive them. So they're going to make it where you have to set up a Fed account to get the money, so you're in the system. The answer: they will visit check cashing outlets and similar financial businesses where turning the checks into cash will cost them up to 3.5% of face value, money that they could otherwise use to meet pressing needs. This is not a problem for only these households. From the government standpoint, mailing physical checks to individuals is costly and inefficient. Everybody's scared of the COVID-19, so they've been demonizing the dollar this whole time, right? And they're going to destroy the dollar and go to this digital shit. In a crisis, time is of the essence, and when physical distancing is paramount, reducing the need to hand deliver items like checks and dollar bills would be good for everybody. So they always come in with an excuse to do something. Esau's a crafty devil, man. The solution: we need a digital dollar, a currency that all Americans can use to transact in the 21st century economy. And this crisis offers an ideal opportunity to create it. So COVID-19, the coronavirus, was an ideal opportunity to bring in the beast system, to bring in the digital dollar, to bring in a cashless society, which they always wanted. This was their main goal from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And I want to get this other article: how stimulus bills envision digital dollar to ease coronavirus recession. Proposed legislation meant to shore up the U.S. economy during the coronavirus pandemic includes a recommendation to create a digital dollar. This virtual greenback would help individuals and families survive the shutdown of businesses and series of shelter-in-place orders, which resulted in skyrocketing unemployment claims and a potential severe recession. Under the draft bill shared last week, dubbed the Take Responsibility for Workers and Families Act, and the Financial Protections and Assistance for Americans, Customers, States, Businesses, and Vulnerable Populations Act, the Federal Reserve, the nation's central bank, could use a digital dollar and a digital wallets to send payments to qualified individuals, consisting of $1,000 for minors and $2,000 to legal adults. Both bills employ identical language around the digital dollar suggestion. So, this is the beast system, bro. And I want to get some scriptures, and then I'm going to get another article and then end it off. But this is Revelation 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by the sword and did live. You know, with this digital cashless society shit, you know, they're going to deceive everybody, man. You know, and it says by the means of those miracles, you know, oh, they brought in a vaccine and now they're bringing in the digital dollar. Everybody's going to wonder after that, like, oh, that's a miracle. You know, this is the fucking devil, bro. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So, you know, if you're not protected by Yahweh Shem Yahushua and you're not down with this system, they're gonna kill your ass, man. You know, and you know, because this is the beast system, bro, a cashless society, and then they want to chip everybody, bro, with an RFID chip. And before I get Revelation 13 to 16 to 17, I want to get this other article. Bill Gates will use microchip implants to fight coronavirus. Yeah. Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates will launch human implantable capsules that have digital certificates, which can show who has been tested for the coronavirus and who has been vaccinated against it. You know, so it's all coming together, man. The 64-year-old tech mogul and currently the second richest person in the world revealed this yesterday during a Reddit Ask Me Anything session while answering questions on the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic. Gates was responding to the questions on how businesses will be able to operate while maintaining social distancing and saying that eventually we will have some digital certificates to show who has recovered or been tested recently, or when we have a vaccine, who has received it. You know. And if we go to this cashless society, this is what's gonna happen. You know, you're not gonna be able to hide money. You're not gonna be able to hide anything. You know, because everything's gonna be on this federal account. Your health care, everything you've been through, every transaction you make, they're going to track you, see what you've been doing, blah, blah, blah. You know, it is what it is. The digital certificates Gates was referring to are human implantable quantum dot tattoos that researchers at MIT and Rice University are working on as a way to hold vaccination records. And I'm gonna read down. The quantum dot tattoos will likely be supplemented with Bill Gates' other undertaking called ID 2020, which is an ambitious project by Microsoft to solve the problem of over 1 billion people who live without an official recognized identity. So why do these people want to? These people are the devil, bro. God damn. ID 2020 is solving this through digital identity. Currently, the most feasible way of implementing digital identity is either through smartphones or RFID microchip implants. See? And this is their whole goal. Point blank, period. And I'm going back to Revelation. This is Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. See, we're going to this digital cashless society, right? So if you don't have this mark, you're not going to be able to buy or sell anything. You're not gonna be able to go to the Amazon store and buy you a bag of chips. You're not gonna be able to go to the gas station and buy you some water. Yeah. This is what all this shit's coming to. This is what. That's why they released COVID-19 on the public. You know. Point blank. Period. Save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You know. And here is, I'm going to read down. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. And his number is 666. You know what the funny thing about this is that I saw somebody post this the other day. I'll see if I can find it. Shit. Oh yeah, so Corona, right? So Corona has 6 letters, Corona, right? And then C is the 3rd letter, O is the 15th letter, R is the 18th letter, O is the 15th letter, N is the 14th letter, and A is the 1st letter, right? So you got Corona is 6, and then if you add up all the letters as numbers, it equals 66. It equals 666, right? And you know, to everybody in the truth, you know, it is what it is, bro. We saw this shit coming a mile away. GMS has been prophesying this since the 60s, bro. 60s and 70s. They've been on YouTube since 2007, warning everybody of what's happening right now, bro. And that's how you know they the prophets. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And we know that this coronavirus is one of his devices, and then he gonna bring in this cashless society, which is another device he's gonna use to try to chip all the people, you know what I'm saying, to put his stamp on everybody, you know. And I'm gonna give Revelation 14 and 9 and 10. Now, if you take the chip, you're gonna get destroyed by a nuclear missile. So I'm just warning you right now, don't take it by any means. This is Revelation 14 and 9. And the 3rd angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So if you take the chip, you're going to be destroyed in front of the angels, and you're going to be destroyed in front of Yahweh Shai, who people ignorantly call Jesus Christ, you know. And I also want to get Revelation 15 because, you know, the elect already have the victory, bro. They're not going to take the chip. They're not going to bow to Baal. You know what I'm saying? And this is Revelation 15, and I'll start at the top. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up with the wrath of Yahweh. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on a sea of glass, having the harps of Yahweh Bashim Shai. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord God Almighty. Just are true are thy ways, thou King of saints. So, you know, the elect already have the victory over the mark. The elect ain't going to take the mark of the beast, you know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing. Call Halal, Yahweh Bashim Yashai, Bashim Rahakwadash. Shalom.